Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone, and welcome back to Akhirah TV1. When we look at Surah Az-Zukhruf, one word already gives us a huge hint about its vibe. Zukhruf, which means ornaments, gold, decoration, or outward glamour. And honestly, that is the key lens for the entire chapter. What looks flashy versus what is actually true and lasting. This surah keeps asking us a pretty uncomfortable question. Are people valuing truth or just getting distracted by shiny things? And that question runs through everything in it. One of the strongest ideas in Surah Az-Zukhruf is how easily humans get impressed by appearances, wealth, status, luxury, power, social clout. It basically highlights how societies often say, if someone is rich, they must be right. If someone is powerful, they must be true. If someone has status, they must be worthy of following. But the surah flips that thinking on its head. It shows that worldly success is not a measure of truth. In fact, it can sometimes be a distraction from it. There's a deep reminder here. Just because something is glittery does not mean it has real value. Like, gold plating doesn't change what's inside. So the surah is kind of like, don't get hypnotized by the shine. Look deeper. Another major theme is how people reject guidance not because it's unclear, but because it doesn't match their ego or expectations. The surah talks about past communities who rejected prophets, not because the message didn't make any sense, but because they couldn't accept that guidance came through someone they considered ordinary. And that's a timeless issue. Even today, people sometimes judge truth by who is speaking, how impressive they look, whether they fit social expectations. Instead of actually asking, is this message true? The surah is basically calling out that mindset and saying, truth isn't defined by your standards of status. That's a heavy reality check. A really important part of the surah is how it emphasizes that messengers were humans, not flashy superhumans with wealth or luxury as proof of their role. Some people in earlier communities struggled with this idea. They expected prophets to come with wealth, luxury, or some kind of elite status. But the surah challenges that expectation directly. It's like, why do you expect truth to look like power and wealth? What if truth shows up in humility instead? That is a big mental reset. Because it reminds us that truth can come through simplicity. Guidance isn't tied to material success, and sincerity matters more than image. Another strong thread in Surah Az-Zukhruf is history repeating itself. It shows how many past nations got comfortable, got distracted by luxury, ignored warnings, and eventually faced consequences. Not in a fear-based way, but more like a pattern being pointed out. It's almost saying, this has happened before. Don't fall into the same cycle. And that makes the surah feel very reflective. Like, it's not just talking about ancient people, it's holding a mirror to any society, any time. Now here's where the surah really hits its core message. It redefines what actually matters. Instead of wealth, status, appearance, luxury, it shifts forward toward truth, guidance, humility, accountability, and connection with God. It's basically saying your value system might be upside down if you're prioritizing decoration over direction. And that hits deep because we live in a world where Zukhruf energy is everywhere. Social media, lifestyles, comparisons, and highlight reels. The surah quietly pushes back. Don't confuse highlight reels with reality. At multiple points, the surah pulls attention away from this world and redirects it towards something bigger, accountability and the afterlife. Not in a panic-inducing way, but more like, this life isn't the final scoreboard. It reminds us that no matter how decorated life becomes, it is still temporary, and anything temporary can't be the ultimate measure of success. So the deeper question becomes, am I living for what looks good right now, or what actually lasts? If you had to compress Surah Az-Zukhruf into one idea, it would be, don't be fooled by outward glitter. Truth stands on something deeper than appearance. Everything else flows from that. We might not live in ancient societies, but we absolutely live in a Zukhruf world. Curated images, status obsession, wealth comparison, aesthetic over substance. But so, this surah isn't just historical reflection. It's kind of like a warning against modern illusions too. It asks, are we chasing what's real or what's impressive? Are we valuing truth or just popularity? Are we seeing clearly or just reacting to shine? And those questions don't age. Surah Az-Zukhruf isn't anti-wealth or anti-beauty. It's not saying don't have nice things. It's saying something sharper. Don't let nice things decide what you believe is true. Because once appearance becomes the ruler of truth, everything becomes distorted. So the final takeaway is something simple but powerful. Look beyond the glitter. Question what looks impressive. Anchor yourself in truth, not decoration.